Rich Dad Poor Dad is such a book which has changed the life of many people. It tells us 6 steps to get out of the rat race. It means how did we get out of the cycle of 9 to 5. So let's learn one by one 6 amazing lessons. Lesson number 1. Rich people do not work for money. Robert says poor and middle class people work for money, but rich people make money work. Let's understand it with example. A very famous resort was about to open in a village, due to which many construction workers are needed in the resort. 2 construction workers from that village were hired. The name of the first was Rahul and the other was Vikas. Rahul had one and only goal that he wanted to be paid maximum salary, whereas Vikas used to think that what changes will happen in village with the resort, and with that changes, how can I make passive income? They were not very educated, but both were intelligent. Both got what they thought. Rahul flattered his boss and got more salary than Vikas. Also, he started working overtime so that he could earn more money. By requesting manager, he also made hire his eldest son. As compared to other constructions, Rahul has highest salary, but Vikas was thinking something else. When Vikas was investigating about resort, he found out that this is a famous resort, which is not only in their village but in the rest of the village it about to open. He also came to know that the resort is a public company of which he could take shares. So he did 3 things. First, he bought the shares of the company, and second, in where the resort about to open in other village, he bought a few acres of land very cheaply. And finally, when the resort work is over, construction worker will no longer be needed. But when new employees will join there, they will have to live in the same village. Because except the big management, the resort is not giving home to the employees with a small position. That's why he made busy. After 5 years, so Rahul lost his job, and he was told if he want to work again, he will have to work in another village 100 kilometers away. Rahul was not able to understand this. At the same time, when the resort opens, the share price of resort increased. Along with the staff of the resort started living in the PC, due to which how Vikas started earning passive income. The land which he had bought in other villages, its price also increased. Vikas knew that now he don't need job and he will make PZ in other village with the money coming from the PZ. In short, learning of this story that people with mindset like Vikas work for money for a short time, but they know that in future they have to make passive income source as well so that he don't have to work. Lesson number 2. Why teach financial literacy? Once Dhirubhai Ambani's grandson Anand Ambani was growing. So Anand Ambani said to the Dhirubhai Ambani that I need some money to get the balloons. He took some money from Dhirubhai Ambani and brought balloons without air. After that, he came home and he didn't play with balloons like normal children. Rather, he filled air in it and went to sell it and make profit. In short, this entrepreneurial lesson Dhirubhai Ambani used to teach their family member as well. And why only Ambani's family? All my business community friends know one thing from beginning. First off, then house. If I say in the language of Robert Kiyosaki, first asset and then liabilities. It means first create an income source and then spend. And we middle class families don't know this. It's thankful that books like Rich Dad Poor Dad were written, due to which we are also getting knowledge that how we can get out of the rat race. If you think that we should also learn what rich people teach their kids, we have to read best of the best books written by people Think and Grow Rich, High Output Management, etc. Lesson number 3 says, mind your own business. Robert says that where people with poor and middle class mentalities start paying people's bills as soon as they get salaries, such as electricity bill, water bills, etc. And after that, save the remaining money. Whereas people with rich mentality first save the money and then pay bills with remaining money. Prem Ganpati had come to Mumbai with his friend, but his friend left him and went away. A Tamilian helped Prem and took him to the temple so that people can give him money for the back ticket. But Prem refused to go there. Prem started a job opportunities in a restaurant, but Prem wanted someone to give him a waiter's job, but didn't get this job. A Tulsa restaurant owner gave him a job of making tea in his restaurant. Prem was very good at making tea, but along with it, Prem was very good at talking to other people as well. Because of which, his tea stall had three times more sales than the rest of the stalls. Once a customer said that I'll spend money and we'll open our own tea stall together. And in this business, we will be the owner of 50-50%. Prem agreed and they were earning good as well. But after a while, Prem's partner felt that I'm giving him too much money, so he fired Prem. brain felt very red, and he thought of opening his own dosa outlet. And that outlet was named Dosa Plaza, in which 150 variety of dosa are available. This Dosa Plaza became very famous. Today, Dosa Plaza has 26 outlets and he has 150 employees. And they do a turnover of 1 million every year. But the question in our mind must have been that, from where did Prem get the money to open a dosa outlet? So it was his saved money. The number of years he worked, he used to pay himself first. There used to be such a time when he didn't have money to pay the bills, but he knew that if he paid the bills first and didn't save money for his own future, then he would remain in the same situation, in which situation he is now. And the same concept Robert says in his book that mind your own business. So let's jump into the lesson number 4, which says work to learn, don't work for money. Robert says rich mindset people don't run after money, but run after learning. Let's understand it with an amazing example. Think and Grow Rich is such a book which is so famous that many people just listen it many times so that it's stored in their subconscious mind. But do you know how the book was written? Okay, so this book's author is Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill was called by Andrew Carnegie, the richest man of the world of that time. He said that I want to give you the secret and philosophy of becoming rich in the world. But it takes time, at least 20 years for this. If you want to work for me, then I'll not give you any salary for 20 years. Tell me now whether you want to do this deal or not. Listening to this, Napoleon Hill didn't understand anything, whether he should accept the deal or not. If the richest man of the world is asking me to do something, then I should also accept the offer. And Napoleon Hill agreed to do this work. After that, Andrew Carnegie introduced Napoleon Hill to a lot of famous people of that time. Know that they are going to become very rich in the future. Just go and find out what they all have in common. The first person was Henry Ford. If you don't know the Mr. Ford, then it's okay, but we must have heard the name of his vehicle Ford. Then later, Napoleon Hill met all the rich one by one, and after that, he wrote the book Think and Grow Rich, due to which he himself became a millionaire. In short, he was ready to work for free for 20 years. Not only this, Warren Buffett initially asked Ben Graham that I want to work for you for free, and then Ben Graham refused him. Just like that, Minister of Roy asked Warren Buffett that I want to work for you for free, and then Warren Buffett said that I'm fine alone, refusing him. In short, lesson is that rich mindset people don't think about earning money very quick. Rather, they run after those skills which will create wealth in long term. Lesson 5 is rich invent money. Robert says that the biggest asset any human has is his brain. And if he has invested in his brain, then he can create enormous wealth anytime. Let's understand it with an example. Once a real estate businessman notices the property price of an area has grown up tremendously because it was along with the road. But there was another property along with the road, and that property cost 1/4 than the other property. The reason for which was only that there used to be a dirty drain between the road and the property, which smelled very bad. In order to reach this property, one had to go around the road. Where everyone was running away from this property, the businessman saw the opportunity in this property. He bought the property quickly and he got his drain closed by investing $3,000 and made a small bridge from the road to the property. After doing these two things, the value of this property became as much as the other property. He earned 3 times profit by selling the property. Next, lesson number 6 is overcoming obstacles. Robert says that there are 4 basic types of constraints due to which we are not able to make decisions. Doubting on our own capabilities, laziness, and bad habits, fear. And in this, the biggest obstacle is fear. Now let us see how we can avoid the fear. We are always afraid that what will happen if we take a wrong decision, due to which don't take any decision. Then there is a simple mental model to avoid it, and that is there is 2 types of decision model in the world, type 1 and type 2 decision. Type 1 decision is if the decision went wrong and we came back in our life, then there will not be much negative impact in our life, like opening a new blogging website, applying to internship somewhere, becoming freelancer, etc. There is no need to think much in type 1 decision, take it quickly. Type 2 decision is which if gone wrong can create a negative impact in one's life. For example, let's say you used to work somewhere and you are the only earning member of your family. You listen to podcast and leave the job without thinking so that you can start your own business. Now, if this business fails, it can make your life hell. So in this situation, it is better that we try to connect type 2 decision to type 1 decision and then take action. Like in this case, you work hard with the job and try to start the business. And if your business thrives and if you get 3 to 4 times more money than salary, and you feel that now your business is also stable, leave the job at the time, because this is the type 1 decision for us right now. I hope you will remember this sixth lesson, and this sixth lesson is lesson number 1, rich people do not work for money. Lesson number 2, why to is financial literacy. Lesson number 3, mind your own business. Lesson number 4, work to learn, don't work for money. Lesson number 5, the rich invent money. Lesson number 6, overcoming obstacles. Anyways, friends, if you don't want to miss such a knowledgeable video, then don't forget to press the bell icon after subscribing. You can also tell us by commenting on which topic you want next video. We will meet soon. Bye.